Hi everyone, Dan Arms from ServoPro here. I've got Darren Park from UCB. Thanks very much for your time today, Darren.
No worries, Dan. Thank you. Thank you for having me on. I guess this is the first podcast I've ever done, so it's something new. Or
Yeah,
so
well,
a
well done,
recording.
mate. Not only just
Trying
the
to.
audio, we got you on the video as well. You're looking good.
I got a great head for radio.
Good on you, mate. So the question we're getting from a lot of members, and look, generally convenience store operators in general, is around this social distancing. So obviously the government's come out and said one of the major strategies for stopping people getting infected is to have this social distancing. So in convenience stores, there's certain challenges around that. Sort of what advice are you giving retailers to really try and make sure they're encouraging their customers to adhere to social distancing?
I guess the thing is, and it's an industry thing. We've got to do it as an industry. We're actually advising guys. We're actually printing some stickers this week, along with our competitor. Our competitor will be doing the same thing. We've worked together on it with a CAPMA.
Yeah.
To come up with social distancing stickers. They'll be 20 centimetres wide and 10 centimetres wide, so you can have them near the counter, have them your 1.5 metres apart. I think everyone in the public is now aware of the social distancing thing, but they need to be reminded of it because we all just walk next to each other and forget. But if we can put a couple of dots around the store, it just triggers it. And people then understand when they see the white stickers, they'll understand what the white stickers are. They'll be out this week. There'll be a sign at the door that says exactly, hey, it's 24 hours, but these stickers are to control the people wandering through the store and stick to the social distancing. The biggest thing we worry, or I worry about personally, and when I say we, I worry for an industry, is that if we don't enforce the social distancing, we don't go forward, we'll be the next Bondi, where the government saw Bondi and just went, done, finished, everybody's out. We don't want to be the same thing as Bondi, that some politicians see some footage of a service station where everyone's sort of crowding in or people are just standing in a normal queue and have them go, you know what, we need to close those guys down because they can't adhere to it. We sell cigarettes, guys. We are very good at it. Our retailers are very good at it. And one thing I always say, when someone's got skin in the game, they are there 100%. Every retailer, every independent operator has their ass on the line. They are there. It's their money. If they close or they're closed, they're not going to pay. They're not going to pay a check from a big corporate. They're not getting anything. They're just out.
Yep.
So they're going to do everything they can. So if we can get the stickers down, get them out to them, which will be this week, we'll ensure that they can adhere to it. And the government looks at it and goes, these guys have done that before they were asked to do it. And that's the key. It's trying to be on that front foot. And that's one of the great things that both Axe and CAPMA are doing. They're advising us to get on the front foot and do this before we get regulated. Self-regulate, try and control how it's going to be that we can work with it. That way we can actually stay open. And as I say, I know plenty of business, plenty of my mates, my brother-in-law's cafes all at the airport are slowly closing down. All the food courts, all that sort of thing that are closed, it's instant close. You've got nothing. So at the moment, we can still keep trading. We can still help the public, but we need to get away from this word lockdown. We need to make sure that none of us are talking about lockdown. We've got 6,000 convenient locations around the country, spread far and wide. Supermarkets will want to be driving this, or they want to throttle the supply. They want to drive it all back into them. And that's the way people play in tough times. It's every man for himself. I'd like to think that as an industry, we're probably a bit better than that. We're about trying. One, yes, we want to survive, but we want to pay the people. I've got over 1,000 members. If you just worked on every store has 10 employees, every person has 4 people in their family. Do a quick run of the math. That's 40,000 people that feed off those businesses. Times that by 6 for the industry. There's a lot of people that are employed by our industry. That's another big jump onto the Centrelink queues. And I saw this morning, Braithen Nasta saying to the coaches are being advised to go to Centrelink. I look at the news and I see Centrelink people stand at Centrelink with their backs to the camera that are just embarrassed. And I say to people, please don't be embarrassed. Please do not be embarrassed to go to Centrelink. If you need help or you need money, you need food, reach out to people, reach out to friends, reach out to family, reach out to Centrelink. We need to help everyone get through this because I worry that the cure will be worse than the cause. When my boy said to me, he said, Dad, I went to a conference, and the conference someone had the coronavirus that had quarantine. So we all got warned. Tasmanian government cleared us all. But as soon as I got warned, I went straight home and told everyone, freaked everyone out. And I was freaked. And this was a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I freaked right out. And my boy said to me, he said, Dad, how many people died in a car crash this month already? I said, 2, 3. He said, 13. I said, how many died in February? I said, 20. He said, 31. He said, how many died last March? I said, no idea. He said, 41. At that point, 7 had died from corona. And I went, all right. He said, just keep it in perspective. I know we have to control it. He said, but we need to understand that there's a lot bigger things here. And then he quoted that suicide. Suicide last year was 3,046 people in Australia. His next words were, Dad, what do you reckon that's going to be? He said, honestly, what do you reckon that's going to be in June this year? And when I sit and think about that does worry me, because I know how emotional we are, and retailers got everything on the line. It's tough. It's going to be tough. And everyone I talk to and all my team, part of my thing with my team is that every day I want you to ring 3 different people, whether it's friends or family, I don't care. Just say, are you okay? How you doing? Anything I can do? Because there are going to be people that aren't going to want to reach out. They aren't going to want to talk to you. And there will be people that make silly decisions.
Yeah.
And that I don't want to see that. I really don't want to be in a world that we don't care enough about each other, that we can actually sit there and make that difference. As I say, it's terrible. Social distancing keeps us apart.
Yeah.
I'm saying keep together, but let's use the communications like this. Let's use the communication to communicate with each other. Keep all of us going.
Support
but
each
keep
other.
that social distancing. If we can control the social distancing in our stores, we also look after our store operators.
Look after our staff.
Yeah, it's easy for someone to say shut it down. When you're in the government, if I'm working for the government, it's very easy for me working in the health department. Go shut it down, shut the world down. And I guess it's like saying I've got a splinter in my finger, and it's starting to go a bit pussy. And I go, oh, do I cut the whole shoulder off? And that's what Morrison could have done. Morrison could have said, cut both shoulders off, shut everything down now, and good luck when we come out of it. Like, the biggest message is get that social distancing out. Like,
great.
I did the video the other day, and I had to video it myself, and I'm not the most prettiest person on camera, but I was happy to get down there and do it because I was on my own, and it had to be done. But just show people how it actually works and how you can put them down. And people actually looked at them straight away and went, yeah, you can put the red cross down or just the tape down, but it's going to peel. We have someone slip on it. The last thing I need is to be sued because someone slipped on a bit of tape on the floor or something like that. So this is the best way to try and help my customers.
So you guys will be sending these stickers out to your members? Is that
all
how this
to
will
our
work?
members?
Yeah.
All to our members. And I've got a couple of other customers, not customers, other retailers that have already rung and said, can you send me some? Happy to pay the $1. What are they costing? I go $1 each, happy to pay $1 each.
Yeah.
As long as people give me the postage, I'm basically sending them out if I can.
Yeah, great.
All my members are going to get them free. We're just sending them out.
Yeah. I'll get them this week sometime.
Yeah, end of this week.
Yeah, great. And if anyone else wants to get a hold of these stickers, like other convenience operators, petrol stations, and they want these stickers, the best way is just to get in contact with UCB and talk about how to get them out the store.
Send me a text. Everyone's got my number. My number's generally on the website, 0419 754 049. Send me a call, a text, whatever, anytime. Just drop me an address. We'll try and get them out to you. We'll keep pushing them out while we've got them. We over-ordered because we knew people would ask for us. Ask us for them. So we'll send them out. But on the www.ucbstores.com.au, on LinkedIn, on our social media, it doesn't matter where. If you put it through, someone will pick up that you'd like it. If we run out, we will give you a call and say, sorry, we'll get some more or if we can. But one thing we need to remember is stuff like this is going to get short. Like, it's like, I keep hearing people argue about, give me some toilet paper. And I go, I can't argue that. We used to buy 3 a week. Now we're asking for a pallet. We're going to struggle to hit people up for that. We need to make sure that we've got our basics, our chocolates, our drinks and all that sort of stuff. So when people do come get fuel, we've got that little knick-knack. They're not going to restaurants. They've got no luxury. They will spend $1 or $2. We need to make sure that we've got what people want when they come to us.
Yeah, no, that's perfect, mate. Really, really appreciate that. And you know what you're doing and what the team at UCB are doing. I know retailers really appreciate it. So thanks very much.
And just remember, we're open 7 days. We're here for you. We've got to
Safe
be
to
there.
shop.
That we've got to,
Yeah.
we've just got to have it out there for the customers. The customers need to know we're open. We've got 6,000 convenient locations spread across the country. We're not supermarkets where everyone has to rush in and social distancing isn't working there. Like, I'm not seeing people walk up and down aisles going one way. Like, they should have traffic type arrows on there. Yeah, everyone go that way, because that stops that whole brushing past people and touching and all that sort of thing. You're still seeing that just with normal customers. If they do have the rush, like the guy in the blue singlet, how's that for social distancing? It's not helping us.